What's up, Patreon? It's gonna be another great day. Here we are with a Patreon video. Anyway, happy birthday to Kate. Yesterday's birthday. Look what I got here. Great Day cigar from Lee Mack. You hear that? Those are acorns. Acorns are falling with a vengeance. They are determined. Acorns. They're all over the roof of my van. When I take off, it sounds like a rain stick. Tomorrow during the premiere of the video on how to keep time and play fast, I will be in the back of a van or the passenger seat of a van on my way to Tallahassee with Joe Krown. And hopefully I will have internet service and be in the chat. That's the plan, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. It's a Great Day cigar from Lee Mack. Really good on light up. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. I might go back in and do some shout outs. If not, I'll get you guys before the end of the month. I just wanted to check in. So that rhythm video that's coming up tomorrow, it's just a counting video, right? And Mal and geez, a couple of my other students have been asking me about this stuff. It's like stuff they heard Pat doing and stuff they heard me doing, and they wanted to know how to do it. And you know, I actually didn't really like, okay, teaching is the same thing as learning to play. Like, you might have it in your head what you want to do, but it takes a while to figure out how to do it. So I might know how to do something, but it takes me a while to figure out how to tell you guys how to do it in a way that makes sense. And I actually learned a lot from watching the video back. Like after the video was finished and I was able to kind of like step back from it, I was able to see a couple of things and learn a couple of things myself about like how to teach it. But it was really because of Mal and a couple of my other students. Ryan Weiner is one of them. I don't think he's on here on Patreon. And who was it? I don't know, a couple of guys that are here, right? It's like 3 or 4 of y'all had been asking about this independent of each other. And so after like the 3rd or 4th lesson that I was teaching it occurred to me I could probably teach this on YouTube. Now I think it's kind of incidental too that this is what's coming up right now. The stuff that we're going to be doing is kind of like this. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like one of the things I didn't say in the video, like Mal, if you're watching this or any of my other students, you'll know that I didn't understand why to do that on the 5th time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Well, that makes 16 beats if you add up the last one. 3 times 4 is 12, and then 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. See? So that's one of the things that I learned. I didn't know that. Good. What I did know is that it sounded okay. and that it landed me on the top of every bar. After the God and the Devil video that we put up like regular on YouTube, like, right, of all the videos that should have stayed on Patreon, that's the one I decided to put up. But I got a lot of people reaching out to me asking like for help and stuff, and it's been good. And I'm glad to be able to lead people in the directions where I was led, right? I'm not the one that's gonna help them, but I'm gonna recommend organizations and places where people could find help until they find a fit for them. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, and people have pretty strong opinions on certain things. And like I said in the video, I don't fight. Like, I'm done fighting. I listen, I think about it, I take it in. If it doesn't apply at this moment, I try to keep an open mind that maybe later it will. And it's really nice when other people do the same thing. Even as a harmonica teacher, on a subject that I think, I know stuff about. I know a few things about harmonica because I've dedicated my life to doing it. There's been a lot of sacrifices, a lot of thought that's been put into that. Even on that subject, I am hesitant to kind of like tell people what to do. If I think that somebody can benefit from something, I'm going to try to find a way to say it where they're going to go to it, not where I'm going to put it on them. In other words, I try not to talk down to anybody, because this may sound like cliche or whatever, but I am in the same spot that all of you guys are. Now, it might not be with the same subject matter, and I'm not talking about life or anything bigger than harmonica right now. I'm talking about studying music. There are areas in my discovery where I'm afraid. There are areas where I'm lazy. There are areas where I'm overconfident, where I think I know more than I do. And I've been doing this long enough to be able to see that, okay, and to observe those things happening, that when I pick this up, there's a lot of things that I'm picking up besides a harmonica. I'm picking up anxiety. I'm picking up fear. I'm picking up love. I'm picking up fun, right? Sometimes, and I'm picking up work other times, and I'm picking up, am I good enough? Am I traditional enough? Am I tongue blocking enough? Am I overblowing? Have I lost chops? Am I gaining chops? Do my chops sound any good? Damn, Lee Mac, this thing's getting better. These are getting better. Really good. All right. I think I just needed to have a great day. It's been a hard day, guys. A hard, great day. There's nothing better for the blues than packing to go on 4 wheels roaring. That's tomorrow. I think the YouTube issue is solved with the upload thing. It's still slow, but it's nowhere where it was. It's not as good as it used to be either, but it's not as bad as it was. It definitely didn't have anything to do with the computers or our internet. We tried from other places. We tried from other computers. It wasn't Facebook. It wasn't Instagram. It was YouTube. And I don't know what's going on with them, but they're not saying anything. But it has gotten better. I uploaded this video. I uploaded this video Tuesday, just in case I had problems, so it would be ready on Friday, the Free Friday tomorrow. Yeah, so that's been that. As far as other things going on in my life, like I think I might have said before that a lot of people really close to me recently have made decisions to go back to doing drugs and alcohol again. Some of them had a lot of clean time. Some of them are in crisis situations right now. Some of them are even worse, where they're don't even think there's a problem with that decision. And all of it's hard. So I've been having to check I've been having to check some of my own shit. Some of my need to want to control things. Wanting to control the outcome of things. Wanting, it might be under the pretense of help or concern, but, deep down it's an issue of wanting to control, like the outcome of a scenario. Musically too, I've been worried because there haven't been a lot of gigs coming in on the calendar. We got this new agency and they haven't really had a chance yet, but we'll see what happens. But I'm a little worried about that. But I'm just trying to trust that there's a plan for me, and that whatever plan it is, it's going to be better than anything that I could come up with. So I'm just going to try to have another great day today. And making this Patreon video for me is part of that, because you guys are special, and I'm not saying that as like some stupid guy on a platform that you give $1 a month to. What I mean is that it means a ton to me. Like every single one of you, whether you're watching this or not, that's given $1 or more a month has changed my life. Like, okay, if the gigs are slow next year, I'll be okay. Why? Because of you. And that's why I love making these Free Fridays. And that's also why I love making these videos, where I can just kind of turn on the camera and talk and say, hey, listen guys, this is what's going on and stuff like that. It's going to be another great day. That's the kind of thing I need to do. And it's the kind of thing that makes you guys happy, and it makes me happy too. And all of that stuff. We had a wonderful birthday with Kate. CK, what a beautiful birthday wishes you did. And everybody, but CK went above and beyond, baby. Thank you, bro. Shout out, brother CK, man. Thank you. Shout out to my man Travis. I'm thinking about you. Shout out to my student Ken, who's got COVID right now and is in his 3rd week and is suffering. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the new patrons. If you're just getting here, we do these videos. I try to get 2 a month at least. Patreon videos, patrons only vlogs. And we kind of talk about stuff. We'll talk about Free Fridays. More and more, we're starting to do live streams. Like Q&As here, patrons only Q&A. We had our first Zoom meeting. I think CK had said something about we can't put it up, right? Or like it didn't get recorded right or something. Look, here's another thing I wanted to talk about. What's happening, bro? Not a thing. I could tell that was going to be a good puff. Right from the way the smoke hit my tongue in the beginning. Good. But, man, that cigar made me lose my train of thought. Working on harmonicas. That's what I was going to be talking about. A lot of videos lately, and some stuff in the question box in my private messages, my DMs here on Patreon. A couple of people asking, make a video on working on harps. Well, I think I might have to do that, at least to talk about it. Maybe I won't make a video working on it. Let me talk to you guys about it right now. Let's get that out of the way. So, first of all, I just want to say that it doesn't matter what instrument it is. You need to learn to do a little work on it. If it's a saxophone player, you're going to learn to shave and shape your reeds. If it's a guitar player, you're going to have to learn how to put on your strings, take them off, change them, maybe even adjust the action on the neck, tune them, all that. Whatever it is, whatever instrument it is, trumpet, whatever, even if it's piano, you're going to have to pay somebody to come tune it every now and then, doesn't matter. Maybe not, a plug-in organ. Maybe that's like one of the only ones, but pretty much you have to work on your organs. And even Joe Krown works on Hammonds. He knows, he's a certified Hammond repairman. It's one of the ways that he was able to keep a gig with Gatemouth for 14 years is he could work on Hammonds. He never missed a show, no matter what. He fixed the Hammond. So we got to learn to fix our stuff. So that's a little out of tune. So there's this thing called a draw reed scraper from Richard Slay. But say I didn't have one of those. That thing costs like $75. And sometimes I don't have one. Like I have one now, but I've gone years and years and years before they were invented and afterwards with not having them. And you just got to go get some files from the store, some jeweler's files, like Nicholson files from like your local hardware store. And you take the covers off, and maybe you take the reeds off the top if you want to do the blow reeds, and you shave a little bit of the metal off of it, and it's a learning process. Try it on some old harps. If the harmonica's already out of tune, you have nothing to lose. The worst thing you can do is leave it broken, right? You did too much. You shave a little off the top, it raises the pitch. It makes the top of the reed lighter, so it vibrates faster, and the pitch goes up. If you go too far and you shave too much off of that, or it's already sharp, you tune a little off the back, it makes the tip heavier, it vibrates slower. Okay, so that's how it works. There's that, and then cleaning harmonicas. Yeah, you got to learn to be able to put some glasses on if you need them, like me. Unscrew these little things. Be careful not to lose them. Drop them in the covers. You can clean the reeds with, I got a video on it. But the video I did is like really involved. You don't need to be that involved. Rubbing or isopropyl alcohol, or kaboom, or anything followed by isopropyl alcohol. Whatever cleaning agent you use, be sure you use alcohol after to get everything off so that none of it gets in your mouth. Even if you were to do soap and water, Whatever you do, it'll work, okay? It'll be better than it was before. It's important to clean harmonicas. It's important to learn to change the action on a reed. Now, there's a few reasons I haven't made this video, and I've talked about it before, but let me tell you again. Number one is there's already videos that are better than the ones that I could make, that have better camera equipment, better angles, that are made by people that are like, do this only for a living. They're on YouTube. The other reason is, like I was just saying, I don't have very good camera equipment. And I don't have like angles that I can get in there perfect and get the lighting perfect. But anyway, maybe I'm making excuses, but the third excuse is that I'm afraid someone's going to ruin their harp and get mad at me. I learned all this stuff over the phone. I was on the phone. Somebody said, yeah, take the covers off and then take the reeds off and then shave a little metal off and then test it and do a tongue block octave. See if it's in tune. Nope. Shave a little off the tip. Right. You'll get it. Back in my day, we had to walk 5 miles uphill both ways. I guess there's a little of that, but look, you got to try. You got to get in there and do it. Work on your harps. If something's stuck, if a reed is stuck, go in there, take the covers off. If it's a draw reed, plink it lightly. Ting, 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 ting. It'll sound like this. Tut, 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 tut. And then when it freezes, it'll go tut, 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 ting, 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 ting. Like that. That's how you know you fixed it. It's usually a piece of food or dried skin, not to be gross, or dried up saliva or dirt or dust from your pocket that got in there. 99% of the time, that's what it is. And remember, check out my video, Don't Blow So Hard. All right. Love you all. My mom's calling. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Thanks.